There was a couple of lines, but for the most part, it was acted well. And
that's what happens when we do it.
Yes. It was like somebody lawn mowing at 1 a.m.
Whatever. What were you saying? What's going on, guys? Cameron here, Jacob right next to me, and we just got out of a IMAX showing of Night Swim, which is one of Blumhouse's new January films to start off the new year with a big bang. I hope you guys had a happy holidays, happy new year, blah blah blah. Don't spiel. Like and subscribe, everything. So as you can see, we're in my loud ass car. It took us maybe 10-20 minutes to set up just one single camera and a couple lights and some mics. But
still faster than the Zoom.
It is faster than the Zoom. We wanted to go ahead and try this out because we figured that, you know, with all the reviews that have been coming out of this film, we figured we'd try something new, try something different, and that's why we're doing this. So, Night Swim. This movie is based off a short story.
Oh, really?
I think
I didn't
so.
know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's based off a short story. It's about, just to give you guys a quick synopsis, it's about a baseball player who's going through some ailments. He has like some weird tumors growing in his white cells or whatever. I don't remember the whole thing. But he is going through a lot of therapy, and his family is having a hard time adjusting to all the places he needs to go for said therapy. And so they find this big house, has a pool. He's like, cool, we can move into this place. I can do some water therapy, be all that stuff, and then a whole bunch of shit goes down because apparently the pool is haunted. But that being said, quick synopsis out of the way. I mean, that's pretty much all we're gonna give you because we would spoil the movie if we gave you more. But
yeah, and this will be non-spoiler, by the way.
Yeah,
we're not getting into spoilers.
Right. So I'll go ahead and start with you, Jacob. What do you think of the film?
So, the thing about that's like known as far as movie fans is that January horror movies are just kind of dumped because they're not very good. And as far as this one, unfortunately, it rings true. I didn't think this movie was like horrible or anything. Like,
no.
I know past years, like movies like The Bye-Bye Man and Truth or Dare have come out in January. I don't think this is as bad as those, but it's still not very good.
No.
The positives of the movie, though, I thought it was shot really well.
Yes.
With like I know a lot of the movie is set around the pool. There's moments in the house, but a lot of it's set around the pool. So
there's some cool shots.
Yeah, I was to say it's shot well. Like there's some really cool shots. Like when they're swimming in the pool and everything. There's some creative ways how they shoot it because, you know, it's a huge pool, but there's only so much you can do when you're around a pool 90% of the movie. So I thought there were some creative shots with that. I thought for the most part there was things here and there, but I thought for the most part it was acted well. And I thought there were some creative ideas, too, as far as the story. We won't get into spoilers, but I thought there were some creative ideas. But, unfortunately, there were some ideas I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, I wonder where they go with that. They never really go anywhere with it. They just kind of leave it on the cutting room floor, I guess. So, yeah, overall, this one wasn't very good. Wasn't, like, offensive and like how terrible it is.
Yeah, like it's not 27%. Like last one we went into the theater was 27% critic score. It's not that bad. It's truly not. But it's like it's just it's meh.
Yeah, like I know when we made our top 10 worst list, we had like Pope's Exorcist on there. I think Pope's Exorcist is worse than this.
Yeah.
But this is not much better. I mean So yeah, overall, this wasn't very good for me. So what about you?
I can agree. It started off strong. I thought, is there a bank robbery going on or something? We're hearing sirens. We're hearing alarms. This is what happens when we film at 1 a.m. Yeah, like it started off strong, and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. Let's see where they take this. But Unfortunately, they don't take that strong intro, and they don't, go through with it, and it doesn't seem too creative in the end. The whole possession genre type thing that I just hate. I'm so over it. I'm so over possession films. I'm so over...
Yeah, this one, like I said, there's creative ideas, but this was like tropes galore.
Yes.
As far as like possession horror in that subgenre. Like,
Yeah.
it was... There was multiple eye-rolling moments with the story decisions they made.
Yeah, and there's some things taken from different films. I won't get into spoiler, because if I do, then I'll spoil the film. But there's some films that we were talking to each other about. Like, yeah, this reminds me of this film. Like, oh, this is from this film. And again, it's with the whole trope genre thing. Like, we've already seen it before. And I like Wyatt Russell. I do. And he's grown on me. I've seen him in more roles as I've watched more movies and TV shows, and he's good as the agent in Falcon. I think he does good there. He's good in Overlord, which I've heard, which is a good film. But he's also solid in this. But towards the end, I'm like, this dude's not believable. And this one line that we're talking about in particular, we were laughing on the way out of the theater, just saying it to each other. It's fucking hilarious. But all in all, I think the acting is good enough to keep it up and keep it solid. But, there's maybe one or two jump scares towards the end that got me, but everything else didn't really get me because I knew what was going to happen. Like, it was pretty predictable.
Yeah. There was... like the concept of it being a haunted pool, and it is a haunted pool.
Yes.
Like, you think like, oh, it's like, does it take place in the house? No, it's literally like, if you stay away from the pool, you're good. And they
do not swim in the pool. Yeah.
And they refuse to do it. There's like a couple of things where like they try to write about, because the first thing you think is like, okay, just move out and don't go in the pool. But they kind of write some things. They're like, the concept, it could have been really fun if they really leaned into the campiness, but they don't. This movie takes itself very seriously, unfortunately.
And a lot of people make some really dumb decisions, and like some things happen to them, and then other times like they'll do the same thing, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? This thing just happened to you. Why are you going back into the pool? There's just some really bad character decisions. Now, it doesn't mean the characters are, like, unlikable or anything, but it's just to the point where, like, they're so stupid. And, yeah, I mean, if you could tell, we have more negatives than positives. There's some good things about this. I think, there's...
It's not a complete disaster,
right,
I don't think.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some creative ideas, like Jacob had mentioned. There's some really, really cool shots that you... I mean, the last one with the mom and the boy, and you know what I'm talking about. That one was a really cool shot. But overall, I just thought it was another swing and a miss by Blumhouse. Blumhouse is starting to get more not so good with their horror films. They don't have good horror films out there, but it's just another January horror film. And as I would like to put it plainly. Quoting the great Cody Leach, it's just another Blumhouse film in January. There's our review. So, but yeah,
hey, it's I'll say this: with this being the first movie we saw and we've seen in 2024, it's at the top of our list.
And it can only get better from here.
Yeah.
Right? You can only get better from here. But let's go ahead and do the ratings.
We're seeing Beekeeper next week with Statham. So,
Statham, yeah.
My God, please don't be like Meg 2 level.
Right, please. We'll go over the ratings. We haven't said anything about the ratings.
No.
To each other, but go ahead and give your rating.
I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 5, so 4 out of 10.
I was thinking 4 or 5. I'm gonna be more lenient and go 5.
Okay. 5 out of 5.
It's just a 5 out of 10. You dweeb. It's just average. It's fine. It's whatever. I mean, if you want to just go see something, just to get your kicks in and just start the year off and with a horror film, you can go watch it. But don't go watch it like we did at 1 in the morning.
No.
Don't do that. But yeah, I mean,
And also, don't see the next D like we had to. Okay.
yeah, we had to pay XD tickets because we're busy people.
Yep.
But yeah, there's our first review of 2024 and a new scenery. Yeah, my car is very nice. Thank you very much. So yeah, we'll hopefully start doing more quick reviews like this if you guys like it. It's much easier setting up than Zoom. We literally have a light and a mic and the camera, and then boom, we're done.
Yeah, we're not like yelling at our computers.
Yeah, like fucking
Zoom.
Work. that's
3 in the morning. Come
God
on!
damn it! You know, that type of thing. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this little quick movie. Oh, it's not even quick. It's like 11 minutes long. For our little
It's
review.
not Godzilla -1. Where we
Yeah.
went in for like an hour. But that movie was awesome. So.
Yeah, we went in for like 20 to 30 minutes. But yeah, that's going to do it for the review. If you guys liked this little quick review, like and subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm Cameron, this is Jacob, and we'll see y'all on the next Slashers and Superheroes movie review. Now we got to go to bed. So see you later. Bye.